Second Nature for Children is in the building. I hope everyone is doing well. I just had to come on for a second to share with your family about a discussion that I had with someone yesterday. And I've had this discussion for many, many years with us, many years with us. And so I just want to share it with you a little bit and see what you think about it. So as you come into the room, make sure, family, you subscribe. Hit that like button so we can move this information through the algorithm. And make sure that anytime you need to holler at me, shoot me an email, go to our website, check out the work that we're doing with the children, go to our Facebook page, see the work we're doing with the children. If you'd like to be part of the great work we're doing, you can hit the cash out, support our organization. If you're not supporting our organization with the youth, support someone's organization. That's one of the biggest problems we have as a people. We don't support each other. That's a big problem that we have. I had a discussion yesterday with someone who was complaining about their job. And like I said, I've had this discussion many times. So I want to talk to you about, if you're tired of your job, do this. I'm getting ready to give it to you right now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. And make sure that you go back and look at the content that I've put out over the last year. And it's a fact. I love facts instead of believes and believing and all of this. I love facts. I promise you, you can go back through my videos and there's something in those videos that can help you or many more people you know. So make sure you go back and check out the other content. So let's do this. I'm not even gonna hold you long. I'm gonna give it to you, then I'm gone, then you just shoot me a comment and let me know what you think about it. So I want to talk to you from a conversation, like I said, if you're tired of your job, do this. You ready? Quit. If you're tired of your job, quit. Don't go back. Stop going. They say it's to cease, to discontinue, to go away from, to leave. What's the problem? I'm hearing too many of us complaining about our job. Just quit. That's the answer. One thing I love with us here at Second Nature for Children, there's a lot of problems that plague the Black community, and we're coming in with solutions. So if you're tired of your job, quit. Is your job bad for your mental health? Have you thought about the consequences of leaving your job? Have you thought about it? Are you financially stable enough to leave? These are things you have to think about. Why are you doing so much complaining? Have you thought about the consequences? Just quit. Just go in. As a matter of fact, you don't have to waste no gas going in. Just call them. If they owe you a check, just call them so you can, make sure that your check and everything is ready. If they don't owe you nothing, you don't owe them, then just don't go back. Just quit. But you have to ask yourself, do I have what it takes to lead a plantation? Now, here we go. Do you have what it takes to lead the plantation? Because believe me, anytime you're going on to someone else's job and doing work, we in 2024 now, but back in the day, then that would be considered a plantation. And now it's just upgraded to whatever they're calling your job name, but it's still a plantation. It's not yours. You're going to do work for someone else. Do you have the courage to run? I just want to give you something to think about for a minute so you can stop complaining so much about your job. Are you ready for the responsibility that comes with being free? Mm-hmm. Something to think about. While you complaining, do you have the courage to run from that plantation? Are you ready for the responsibility of being free? That comes with a heavy price. Are you ready to pay that price? Do you even know how to pay that price? You know, a lot of us can't even spell entrepreneur. So how are we going to be something we can't even spell that we haven't even looked the word up? But that's what you want to be so bad. You want to do your own thing. And I'm with you. But do you have what it takes? That's what you got to think about. Are you ready to be free? Entrepreneurship, it comes with a lot of know-how if you're going to be successful at it. I'm not talking about you doing a little something on the side and you working a full-time job or two full-time jobs, talking about you're an entrepreneur. Don't fool yourself. I'm talking about where you have left the plantation and you doing it on your own. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, when you depending on you and not no one else. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about true entrepreneurship. Are you ready for that? May give you another way to look at the job you're complaining about. Why you think when Harriet Tubman began to use the Underground Railroad, a lot of the slaves did not leave? Did you know that? A lot of the slaves did not leave. A lot of the slaves couldn't accept being free because the lifestyle of being a slave, it had become normal. And we're living with that right now today. A lot of us think that it's normal just to go work for someone else all our lives. No, you're going to the plantation every day. That's why you're so unhappy. You're not meant to do it all your life. I understand you do it for a while to get yourself together, but as you advance through life and as you begin to learn and mature, man, you'll have to come up out of there. I had to come up out of there. I come up off that plantation. But it's a lot of work. And I've been hearing a lot of complaining about people complaining about their job. But I'm gonna tell you, most of you, you're not ready to be free. You're not ready. You're not ready to pay the consequences. You're not ready for the responsibility. So for a lot of us, going to work on that plantation is just normal. And that's what happened during slavery when Sister Harriet Tubman was trying to free us as a people. A lot of us said, we'll just stay right here. We good. We good. And others, they thought about the responsibility of being free. Because now, instead of me learning how to take care of myself, I've gotten comfortable with working on the plantation and letting master supply my needs. And that's what we're doing right now today. We're going to that job, and I don't just want you to quit your job. I want you to stop complaining about your job if you're not going to do nothing about it. Something to think about. I'm just trying to give you another way of looking at it because a lot of us are just not ready to be free. We're just not ready. So don't be so depressed on your job if you are not willing to learn the mindset and how to connect the mindset to the principles that dwells within you. I'm gonna say that one more time. Don't be so depressed on your job if you are not willing to learn the mindset and how to connect the principles that dwells within you you have to learn how to connect them together. If you don't learn how to connect those things together, your mindset with the principles, you will always stay on the plantation. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. Now you're at a point in your life where you're gonna bought so much stuff. You're gonna leave your children in debt. A lot of us haven't even taught our children financial freedom because we don't know it. A lot of our children's gonna be in debt because we done left them with stuff that they still gotta pay for because we didn't finish paying it off. Have you ever thought about that? Every time you purchase something that gives you a bill, it keeps you on the plantation. One of the biggest things you have to learn to get off the plantation is sacrifice. And if you don't learn how to sacrifice because you think you just got to have it, you don't realize that every time, once again, you purchase something that gives you a bill, you are more in debt. You got to go to that job because you got to pay for it. That house, that car, that stuff, whatever it is, you got to pay for it. It keeps you on the plantation. Just something to think about. A lot of us, we work all of our lives just to retire, and then we'll go right back and get another job. After all that time, you can put in 35, 40, 50 years on a job. You've been doing it all your life. You have just become accustomed to working on the plantation so much till you didn't even set yourself up to when you retire, you now can go live. You have no money in your retirement because you have spent it all throughout the years with bad decisions. And now you have nothing to do. You stopped dreaming a long time ago. You have no goals. Just to either sit around and die real soon after retirement, or you go get another job. Wow. Wow. All that time, and you did nothing to be free. So the next time you talk about your job, that may be the best you can do. The next time you talk about how unhappy you are on your job, that may be the best you can do. And if it's not, let me see you do better. I holler. Have a great day at work.